Sir, were you part of the Ford drag racing team? Okay, tell us about the drivers. I mean, what drivers were on the team?
Well, Hubert Platt was, in my opinion, the star of the entire drag team. And he drove the Pro Stock car and the Super Stock car, and Randy Payne, he drove the Fairlane Cobra. And for the East or West Coast team, ask Dave here, it was...
Okay, who drove the cars on the West Coast team?
On the West Coast team, Ed Terry drove the two Mustangs, the Pro Stock and the Super Stock, and Dick Wood drove the Fairlane.
Dave, can you give me the specs on the West Coast team cars? Like, you'll run through each one and say what the engine was and how fast they ran and a few things like that.
Okay, the West Coast team cars was the Pro Stock Mustang. It had a 427 single overhead cam, Ford engine in it, and ran right around 10 seconds, just sub 10s. The Super Stock Mustang had the 428 in it, 4-speed, and the Super Stock Fairlane had a 428 4-speed in it also. Now, one thing I want to mention is that a lot of people get confused because they see pictures of the cars with the 69 front end and the 69 tail lights, and they get confused with pictures of them in a 70 configuration. So what Ford did is at the end of 69, they took the same cars, the 69 Mustangs, and they converted them to 70 configuration. So they changed out the tail lights, filled in the scoops on the side, and changed out the headlight buckets and converted them to look like a 70. So they are the exact same cars, just modified to look like the newer model year. So that's really important that people understand. No, there's not two cars for each one. There's only one car. This car here is the Super Stock Ed Terry car, which is completely original as they raced it in 1970. The car's never been restored. The cars were all built at Holman and Moody Strope in California, which was, Holman and Moody was Ford's hot rod shop. Eventually they got so busy in Charlotte building the NASCAR cars that they started to build the drag cars out in California, and joined up with Bill Strope, and that's why they called it Holman and Moody Strope, which is where all these drag team cars were built.
And what about the Going Thing car over there? Why is that part of the display?
Well, the Going Thing promotion was I believe it was a Central Ohio promotional thing that they were trying to sell cars with a promotional package off the notoriety of the Ford drag team. And the Randy Payne Torino doesn't exist anymore, but there's a replica here, and the other 5 cars are all the original cars, and they're either original unrestored or accurately restored as close as they could possibly be.
What have you got in memorabilia for Ford Drag Club?
Well, I have most of Hubert's team jackets. I have the Winter National coat bag that they gave you if you were the class winner. I have his jumpsuit that's on the mannequin over there by the car that they were supposed to use to work on the car. Now, see, the Ford drag team, they probably won as many trophies for best appearing team than they did for anything else. I mean, that was a sharp setup. I mean, the guys all had uniforms, matching jackets. I showed you John Brantmeyer's uniform where he had the white shirt with the white pants with the blue stripe down the side. NHRA gave out best appearing and all types of trophies for good-looking rigs and outfits, and they just were promoting that. And there's a few trophies like that in the Alan Platt collection that say best appearing at the Winter Nationals, and it was because the cars were sharp, the haulers were state of the art at that time period, and they really did a great job of promoting that program. When I first got the camera car done,
the car started out as a 69 match race car. Okay, where Hubert did that on his own, where he put, they had the camera motor in it, and they striped it where it looked like a Boss 9 and put the Boss 9 hood scoop on it, and that match racing became so popular that it was the successor to the Pro Stock class. So in 1970, when you open up the NHRA rule book, they got Hubert's match race car there as the example of what a Pro Stock race car was. Well, it has a fiberglass hood, fiberglass fenders, fiberglass doors, fiberglass deck lid, fiberglass taillight extensions, and fiberglass headlight buckets.
What's another one?
The roof and the unibody, that's about it.
They could get wet, they wouldn't sort out. It's got a lot of room. See the XCM stamp in the casket?
Yeah.
And that's a gold type sticker there. That's the original sticker. That's the original brand.
Yeah. Yeah.